Hi folks, welcome to your first skills video. Hopefully we only have 1 week of this COVID stuff online, but I'll try and make this as painless as I can. You need a couple of things before you get started on your first lesson. You need to print off what's called a priority table. This is going to be very useful in organic chemistry. You need to have the worksheets. The first video is just going to work on the first page here. And you always need a periodic table as you're working your way through things. So if we have those things, we can talk our way through some grade 11 review for organic chemistry. There's going to be a couple of grade 11 review videos that are made here. The first thing you need are your carbon chain lengths. Methane is 1, ethane is 2, propane 3, butane 4, pentane 5, hexane 6, heptane 7, octane 8, nonane 9, and decane 10. So if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, that would be pentane. It's always going to be the first thing that you do when you are naming or drawing is you're going to look for your longest carbon chain length. Now you'll often see things drawn like this. The skeletal diagrams don't have the hydrogens. If there's nothing there, you assume it's a hydrogen. In chemistry, we get lazy and we don't draw those in. Now, what you're going to see this year, and I don't know how much of this you saw last year, is these carbons don't line up in a straight line like that. They're at 109 degrees, approximately 109 degree angles. So anytime you begin a line, there's a carbon, and anytime you get a change of direction. So properly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's drawn like this, but I'll put the dots in so that you can see. Remember, anytime you begin, there's a carbon, 1. Anytime you get a change of direction, there's a carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's just drawing some skeletal, simple diagrams right there. Now, we can also get side chains coming off of the long chains. So we can have methyls, that's 1 carbon side chain, ethyl 2, propyl 3. You can have butyls and pentyls. They're rarer. But the YL means we've got something coming off of the chain. So just a couple of things to think about to try and review what went on in grade 11. First thing is, if you're going to draw, always start at the back of the chain. So go to the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then start filling in with the side chains. So tetra means 4. We have tetramethyl. The numbers are locations. So the 2, 2, 4, 4 means on the second carbon, the second carbon, the fourth carbon, the fourth carbon. Now, I didn't have to draw both methyls coming up. I could have had one up and one down. Okay, then on the fifth carbon, there is an ethyl, but it says diethyl, so there's 2 of these ethyls. Where are they? One is on the 5th carbon, the other one's on the 5th carbon. If you're going to take a drawing and you're going to name it, one thing you got to be aware of is what end do you start at? You start at the end that gives you the lowest numbering. So if I went this way, it would be 4 and 6. If I go this way, 2 and 4 is my numbering. So first things first, get your longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is heptane. Next thing, find your side chains. There's a methyl. It's on the 2nd carbon. Remember, don't leave any spaces. Blur things together. It is on the 2nd carbon. Then on the 4th carbon, there is a 1, 2, 3. There is a propyl. Let's talk about rules. Anytime you have a name to a number, you need a dash, or a number to a name, you need a dash. If you have multiple numbers that's a comma in between, and don't leave any spaces. Last skill you're going to need for this first page of material. So remember, what we're working on is this first page here. You've got 16 problems to work on, is make sure you can find the longest chain. So to find the longest chain, you want to count without changing directions, like coming back on yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the longest chain? Well, start here and try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is your longest chain. Take a look at this one. Take a second, see if you can find the longest chain, and then I'll try and point it out. We'll see how you did. So I'm going to give you 10 or 15 seconds here to take a look. Okay, so your longest chain on this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Find that longest chain always. So very important. Okay, folks, that should get you through this first page. Here's the rules. Watch this video a couple of times if you're having problems. The great thing is you can rewind the video. You can't rewind your teacher. The next thing is rely on friends if you're having problems. And the third point is communication. Contact me if you're having an issue and no one can help you with your issue. Maybe you just want me to take one of these up or take a couple of them up. You can send me which ones you want me to take up. I'll make another video. I'll send it off to the class, so I'll talk my way through how I came up with my answer. I'll talk my way through how I came up with my answer when I'm working on this, and I can give you a hand. Okay, folks, that's your first video for the day. Good luck.